one of television's most ghetto and most atrocious personalities, Omarosa, has come out with a new book called Unhinged, which I don't know who's going to buy it. I mean, people who hate Donald Trump hate Omarosa, and people who love Donald Trump now hate Omarosa. And she's talking about how he's racist and this and that and all sorts of stuff. There's so many contradictions in this book. There's so many lies in this book, and you can tell they're lies simply because of the statements that she's made on top of other statements that she's made. She says that she's heard a tape of the president using nigger. And the thing is that she said she heard this on December 12th. The problem with that, and she said she heard it after writing the book. The problem with that is that she hadn't even started writing the book on December 12th of 2017. And a few moments after December 12th, she was on television saying how he wasn't a racist. So this is a complete contradiction, and she's completely falling over herself. Now, for those of you who don't know Omarosa, she's one of the few black people who publicly staunchly supported the president during his campaign. And I don't want to hear any foolishness about, oh, he shouldn't have hired her in the first place. Because let me tell you something. If the president had not hired Omarosa, after who, by the way, is one of the only black people who publicly supported the president fully and staunchly, went to rallies and did speeches on behalf of the president. And was one of the few black faces who worked for the Trump campaign. And she had worked in the White House before, worked with Al Gore during the Clinton administration when he was vice president. And you hire all the other white people. You hire Rudy Giuliani. You hire Kellyanne Conway. You hire Anthony Scaramucci. You hire Reince Priebus. You hire all these people, all these white people who are working for you in your campaign, and you don't hire the one black face who worked in your campaign, who has experience with the White House. The mainstream media would have torn Donald Trump apart. They're tearing him apart now. And you got that Anderson Cooper, that pig Anderson Cooper, going on about, oh, is she part of the best and brightest? If Donald Trump had not hired Omarosa, one of the only black people who worked on his campaign, Anderson Cooper would be on CNN tearing Trump apart. He would have. I don't care if Trump hired all the other black Republicans. If he had taken all the white people who worked on his campaign and had not taken the one black face who worked on his campaign, who has experience in the White House, the mainstream media would have torn him apart, rubbished him, scratched his eyes out. That's what they would have done. Now, she was fired in the first place for abusing government resources. Now, people who work for the White House, they have certain luxuries that they can use in cases of emergencies. Government vehicles, for that matter. Government phones and laptops and stuff like that. And Omarosa, just like Hillary Clinton, abused it. She abused government vehicles, going to baseball games, going out to dinner with them. She's thinking she's some kind of princess. And it's the same thing that happens with people who go from 0 to 100 in a very, very short period of time. This woman who grew up in poverty, who never used to have 2 pennies to rub together, now is working for the most powerful country in the world, next to the President of the United States. She's given all these luxuries, and she just abuses it. And then General Kelly fires her for that. He says, you gotta go. You're abusing the taxpayers. You're abusing the president. You're abusing the White House. You gotta get out of here. And now she comes out and says that Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump is a sexist. I've heard him use the N-word and all this sort of stuff. Well, let me ask you a question. Why the hell, if you figured that Donald Trump was a racist, would you work for him in the first place? So either you're a liar or you're Uncle Tom. You're Aunt Jemima Omarosa. You're nothing but a handkerchief head, pinch nose Negro. That's what you are. You're either a liar or you're Uncle Tom. That's what you are. That's exactly what you are. And nobody believes you. Nobody likes you. And everybody's attacking you. CNN is even going after you. NBC is going after you. CBS is going after you. ABC is going after you. All of the Democrats are going after you. The Republicans are going after you. Omarosa has made herself look royally stupid. She thought that by going with the mainstream media and with the left, then she could just go from one home to another. But it looks like even the left has a little bit of class left. Even they have a shred of honor left. Just a tiny bit. I mean, Omarosa is a fool. I mean, I want to know who's going to buy this book. I mean, I want to know who is going to buy it with the intention of taking it seriously instead of, maybe using it as comic book relief. I mean, Omarosa, you need to shut up. And that's not for my sake, that's for your sake, sister. You need to shut up. You're making yourself look stupid. And it's only a matter of time before somebody digs up something that you have done illegal and put your tacky-headed weave-wearing self behind bars. You need to shut up. You need to shut up, you miscreant, you hood rat. Omarosa, shut up. Good God Almighty. Look, let me tell you something. I'm all for standing up for yourself. I'm all for even having to get in people's face. I'm all for that. And I respect Omarosa in many ways. She knows how to stand up for herself. She knows how to use words. She knows how to tear you up. And some people say, oh, she's too harsh, she's too whatever. And you shut up. Shut up, you idiot. Because sometimes in this world, especially when you're a minority, and especially when you're a black person, you have to be especially tough when just about everybody is trying to bring you down. You have to be You have to be an asshole sometimes. And you got white people, oh, black people are too aggressive. Oh, yeah, because we have to be. But Omarosa takes it too far. And Omarosa is looking like an opportunistic person. How can you say that you have heard a tape of Donald Trump using nigger many times against black people, and then you say you heard it on this date, and then the following day you're saying he's not a racist and you're still standing up for him? I mean, that's not standing up for yourself. That's just opportunism, and that's just bitterness. That's all it is, Omarosa. But anyway, that's all I had to say about her. I mean, Omarosa is just entertainment. And people are saying, oh, why are we even talking about this? It's because she's entertaining, okay? Don't tell me you haven't tried to look at some stuff what's going on in the news about Omarosa. Don't tell me you're not the slightest bit interested. She's entertaining. That's what she is. Her brand is her big mouth. That's what it is. And this is the Nation.